Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go again here with Kamara. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raider 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Man in motion here is Tucker. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a 1st down picked up on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On the ground, it's Kamara. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They give it, and it's 4. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. In motion, that's the tight end there. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's a run with the rookie from UCLA. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here's 2nd and 9. Purdy to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. 1st down picked up. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He finds Bell. That's caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the 1st down. They took the chance, threw it on fourth down, and they end up with first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. It'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to fourth down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Pats are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? He'll look to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. He'll drop to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Throwing now on third and long. That's caught left side by Bowers. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. To throw on first down is Purdy. This one deep and looking for Melton. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. It's a touchdown. The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Kamara. He is met and dry. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Right back to the air following that pick six.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll run with 4. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a second and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught by Bowers. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And an ultimate first down.
Back to throw. A throw left side finds Dell. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Raiders.
And this one is caught by Pierce. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute
and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Raiders are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Purdy. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. That catch number 40 on the season for him. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now a give up the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here's Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Here's Purdy again. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Pats first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Anthony Gould was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Purdy works out of the pistol. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Open this drive on the ground with 4. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. On the handoff, it's Kamara. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
That one complete to Pierce. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now they'll set up to throw. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He gets this one to Tucker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Raiders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This one deep and looking for Melton. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He finds Bell. That's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so not all is lost. They will have a chance for one final fling to the end zone. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Purdy. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. Their perfect season continues